the adversity and the warfare and the times of stillness and the times of isolation is needed. An interview at 2 p.m. with another hospital here.
Sometimes you cannot hold it. So I always tell the females to wear you like a little.
Nursing school is hard because of everything that you experience while going through the programs.
Greatness always needs a friend. Greatness always needs somebody to say, I'm scared. Greatness always needs somebody who will not judge you, criticize you. Greatness always needs a soft place to fall. Because sometimes being great ain't so great. Sometimes being great means being crushed and not being allowed to whimper. Sometimes being great means bearing the fact that you're in a crushing season and helping other people and going home empty yourself. Great means giving all your courage to people until they go home encouraged and you get in your car discouraged. So before you become jealous of anybody you see on any stage, I don't even have to be preaching hip hop, rap. I don't care what platform it may be. They didn't get there because they were cute. They got there because they were crushed. Yes.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Nursing Chronicles. If you're new here, my name is Aziza. I am a 4th semester nursing student. I also work as a nurse extern/PCT. Today is Monday, September 17th, and I believe the last time that I spoke with you guys, I had just been a couple of days away from taking my exam 1. I have not picked up the camera since then, so it's been about 3 weeks. And I can explain. Hey, let me tell you something.
All right. Let me tell you something.
I don't know if you guys remember in a previous episode, I can't remember which one, but I'll put it up here somewhere, where I talked about the adversities that come with being in nursing school. And spiritually, I think I was experiencing warfare. I just did not feel like myself. I felt like there was something that was just kind of going against me in almost everything. So whether it was studying, my energy levels, I wasn't able to take my exam 1 because a couple days prior to that, I started having really bad allergic reactions again. It just was a lot of external things that I felt was working against me. And in order for me to make it through, I have to be still. And so I think that that's where I was. I eliminated things such as social media so that I can just go into a place of solitude and try to get myself back on track. Basically go to war with whatever was fighting against me. Honestly, it's just still all a part of the process. Like I told you guys before, I'm going to be the first nurse in my family. I was also the first person in my family to start a business. And I am just, at this point, I feel ordained to be the generational curse breaker. So I have to understand that with that comes much sorrow, comes grief, it comes humility, it just comes like you kind of just feel like you're losing your mind. And honestly, that's what I felt like. But I understand that it's all setting me up to win, you know, like I'm literally on the brink of becoming the person from my vision, becoming the person that God has called me to be. And although I have so many more things to do, this is the foundation of it all. Like after this, my life, my children's life will have changed forever. the adversity and the warfare and the times of stillness and the times of isolation is all worth it and needed to prevail. So here I am 3 weeks later, and I'm feeling so much better, and I'm glad that I took the time to get my energy together, because you guys know that my only goal here on YouTube is to inspire and teach. And when you guys watch my videos, I want the energy to be transferable. I want you to leave my video feeling at peace. I want you to leave my video feeling motivated and just, you know, hopeful. And I think that in order for me to convey that within my video, I first need to make sure that I am whole and I'm in a place to be that for you guys. And so I'm back now, and you know, I'm excited to chat with you guys in the comments, because I truly look forward to the comments and just interacting with you guys. So as you can see, I worked last night. I went home, I took a shower, and I dropped the girls off to daycare. We are about 9 days away from exam 2, so I'm actually getting ready to head to the library now. After I leave the library, I'm going to drive Uber for a little bit. My plan is to check in with you guys at the library, but sometimes I'm just so in the moment that it's hard for me to come back on camera and speak. Like, I can record, but as far as taking the time to stop and speak, sometimes it's a lot. But I'll try my best to give you guys the study plan. If not, then I will definitely check in with you guys either this evening or tomorrow morning as I'm headed into class. So I will check in with you guys a little bit later.
It is the thing that crushed the eaglet that causes it to soar.
Wow.
The whole value of crushing is to explain to people not to be confused when the crushing precedes a soaring. Because a lot of times, if we only tell you about soaring and we don't tell you about crushing, when something crushing happens in your life, it looks like what we preached is not true. Whereas crushing is the process and soaring is the promise.
in heaven, give us this day our daily bread, and forgive our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. I am
a princess. I am smart. I am beautiful. I am wise.
I am blessed.
I am blessed.
I am kind.
I am kind. I smell good.
I am smart.
Princess.
I am smart.
I am smart.
I am a great listener.
I am a great listener.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am blessed.
I am blessed.
I
I am loved. I am able. And I am a princess.
It's a horrible feeling is when you really have to go, especially when you're on the full bladder and there's no bathroom in sight. So again, and that is typically sometimes while we be trying to hold it as much as we can, but unfortunately sometimes you cannot hold it. So I always tell the females to wear you like a little panty liner just in case you have one of those oops moments. And it's okay because you don't want to be laughing and everything come leaking out. Just one of those moments. For functional, physical, and cognitive impairment, there's just a few things I kind of mentioned some of the different types, but the most common two you're going to the stress and the urge, which is a strong desire that you need to go. So what does the education look like for some of our patients with incontinence? Of course, you know, we're telling people, y'all know the pens is huge. They're even making it nice now where they can deliver it to your home. Yeah. Yeah, they're making the little briefs and stuff nicer for the women. They have the little, they stand on the side of the road. That's just nasty.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Does the stress incontinence really, do they really suffer from the same thing we do? Like if they sneeze or cough? Do they
Men.
I don't know. They're all big young.
They said we ain't got that. We don't know. Only in the gym. But he's young.
Over in pain and trying to get to the ED, she was in excruciating pain. But once she passed it out, she felt a lot better. But it was like you still got to keep going because you make sure you want to get all of those started. Because sometimes it's not just a one stone; it could be a couple.
I was laying face first on the floor of the ER, and the little security guard came over to me. She was like, "Man, you need to get your face off that floor. If you don't know what's on it, and then I was like, "Sir, I work in the ER. I know exactly what's on the floor. But if you don't give me some pain medicine, I'm gonna die." Like,
Wow.
it's literally the worst.
Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. Today is September 17th and I am currently headed into work. I tried to get more clips of class today, but it was not like the typical lecture day. We also had a mental health hospital come in to speak with us to try to recruit us to come and work for them, but class was good. Today we covered basically the renal system. So we talked about UTIs, we talked about acute kidney injury, we talked about chronic kidney disease, renal failure, things of that nature. I really enjoyed the teacher that taught us these things today because she's not someone that we are used to having. This is her first semester teaching with us. So far, I really like her. Not only is she a believer of Jesus Christ, but she really just like takes all the fluff out of what's in the PowerPoint, any confusion or just the unknown. Like she tells us literally everything that is going to be on the exam. She also puts us together a study guide over the most important concepts, so definitely appreciate that. My plan tonight is really to just go over the good to knows for her lectures. I was gonna type them up, but we have this girl in our class who always like puts together study guides, which I'm always so grateful for because it's cool to use as another study tool. So like sometimes I might put together my own study guide, but then I might go to hers and be like, you know what, I did not put that on there. Also, you guys know that I told you about the capstone preparation. We already took the capstone A. Weekly we have assignments to do within ATI for that, and it includes a focus review, so I think I'm also going to work on that a little bit as well. I do have clinicals on Fridays. You guys know that we have within 24 hours to complete the paperwork. While in class today, I worked on majority of the docu-care, so I don't have too much more left to do. So my plan is to really just start reviewing the study guide because like I said, we have our next exam next week. Also, you guys, I was invited to a hiring event tomorrow for new grads. Well, it's for all nursing students. I mean, it's for all nurses, but new grads are also welcome, so that you can get hired on into your new grad residency. So I think I'm gonna go to that. I don't know, I was so skeptical because of the crowd. I'm not like a big crowd person because my social anxiety will have me like freaking out. So anywho, so I got my information yesterday. Actually I got the information on Monday, and then I RSVP'd my spot, and yeah, it's tomorrow. I'm super nervous because I really didn't prepare too much for it, but I'm going to go against that fear and I'm gonna go anyway, and I'm gonna let them know that the specialty that I want to go into, I'm not gonna settle, I'm not gonna water down what I want for myself, and hopefully I come out on the winning side. They said that we wouldn't receive offer letters until the week of September 23rd, so I wouldn't know if I actually got a spot or got the job until then, but I'm still gonna go give my best and hope for the best. I also have another interview on Thursday for another hospital here in Atlanta, and also hoping for the best for that. That one is a video call, which I feel much more comfortable doing, so that's also another thing that I will continue to keep you guys updated on. None of these hospitals are the hospital that I work at. I did apply for the labor and delivery residency as well as the mother baby residency for my hospital. I saw that the labor and delivery residency app was under review and they have yet to pull the mom baby application, but I also still have that in the works as well. Ultimately, my goal or my plan is to have as many options as possible because like I said, I don't want to settle. I actually want to go into the specialty of my choice so that I am happy where I am, and it's something that I'm passionate about. I'm definitely going to go hard behind me, and again, just hoping for the best, but I will definitely keep you guys posted on that. I'm gonna go ahead and clock in and get this shift out the way, and I will check in with you guys tomorrow after my event.
For the eagle, soar is about flying, but for the eaglet, soar is about falling. If the eagle stirs her nest and the eaglets are pushed out of the comfort of their nest, is that not crushing? If their food supply is now cut off and they are pushed out by their own mother to fall off the side of a cliff, is that not crushing? Why would mama do that to me? Why would mama not feed me? And in the process of the eaglet falling, flapping its wings in hysteria, it is the thing that crushed the eaglet that causes it to soar.
Hey y'all, today is Wednesday, September 17th, and I believe the last time that I spoke with you guys, I was on my way to work. Just to catch you guys up to speed, remember I was telling you that today I was supposed to go to a hiring event for one of the hospitals here in Atlanta. They were supposed to be allowing experienced RNs as well as new grad RNs to come and have interviews on the spot, meet with the hiring leaders, go through your stuff in a shadow or a unit tour. But this morning, and honestly this just goes back to what we was talking about on yesterday as far as the adversities that come with nursing school, because honestly to me I feel like nursing school is hard because of everything that you experience while going through the program. So whether it's failing an exam or whether it's just being broke for days on end, that is what makes going through the program so challenging, at least in my opinion. This morning when I got off of work, I went home, I showered, I got the girls ready to drop them off to school. I also got myself dressed in my scrubs, my blue scrubs, because they did allow for us to wear professional attire or scrubs. So I went ahead and I got dressed in my scrubs. After I dropped my baby girl off to the daycare, I pulled over to a parking lot because I was really sleepy. I took a nap at work, but it wasn't enough, obviously, and I pulled over to take a nap because I wanted to be in my right mind when it came time to interview. When I woke up and tried to crank my car, it would not crank. So I'm like, oh, here we go. Here we go again. Instead of panicking or freaking out, I remained calm and I called my AAA just to, get everything situated. They was gonna come. I jumped the battery if that was the problem, and I was gonna be good to go. I wasn't gonna let that get in my way. AAA gets there and he's trying to jump the battery. It's not working. In fact, he's telling me that trying to jump my battery was draining his power machine, whatever it is. So he was saying that it may be something deeper, maybe the alternator, and that I would have to get it towed. So he ended up calling the AAA tow truck. They towed the car to my home. I said, okay, I'm just gonna worry about that later. As long as it's at my house, I'm good. I could jump into my other car, and thank God for that. I thank God that I was blessed enough to have another car to get into, so that I'm not slowed down or hindered at all. So it's always a blessing and that curse, okay? As I'm freshening myself up, 2 of my nursing school colleagues hit me up and said that it was pointless to come because it was very unorganized. At one point, they were only letting experienced nurses in, and the wait was over 2 hours. Over 2 hours, which wouldn't have worked for me because by the time I would have gotten down there, it was going to be 2 o'clock. If I'm waiting over 2 hours, it would end up running into the time that I would have to leave to pick my daughter up on time. So ultimately, at the end of the day, that was a fail. Today was a whole fail for the most part, but I am still counting my wins or my blessings. And yeah, because good thing about my other car is I have a warranty on it, and the warranty covers alternators if that is the problem. So I'm just gonna have them come and tow my car from my home to the car center and let them fix it. It's looking like it's gonna be 2 to 3 weeks, but that's okay. At least the problem is being handled and I have another car to drive. So that's nursing school for you, okay? Now, I haven't studied at all, but I am currently on my way home. Actually, I'm on my way to pick up my baby girl. After I pick up my baby girl and we get home and I get them situated, I'm actually going to sit down to my desk to study 2 of the chapters. I will definitely check in with you guys when I get there and let you know what the study plan is. Alright, y'all. So I just sat down to start my study session. The time is 6:56, which is perfect timing. So technically, I'll start at 7:10. Do my first 50-minute session, and the plan is to be in bed by 10 p.m. My study plan is going to consist of number one, I'm going to go through the first two chapters, which was assessment of the hematologic function, as well as blood products and typing, I believe. So as you can see, in my teacher's PowerPoint, she basically like pretty much bolded the things that we need to know. So I'm just gonna go through each slide, read through the slide, and making sure to write down the most important stuff or the bolded stuff, because that's what we need to know for the exam. So I'm reading through the slide, I'm making sure I have a good understanding of what is going on and only noting what I need to know for the exam. The second thing that I'm going to do is complete a couple more sections of my DocuCare assignment, which is the additional clinical assignment that is going to be due this Sunday. It can take a good amount of time, so I definitely want to make sure that I start knocking that out as soon as possible, because I do know once Sunday gets here, I would rather spend majority of my day or my time studying for the exam as opposed to completing assignments. So I'm gonna knock that out as well. And then the third thing that I'm gonna do is just pretty much watch YouTube videos over the disease processes that I go over today. So because I'm going over hematology, the disease processes will be things such as sickle cell, anemia, thalassemia, polycythemia, things that she has said for sure is going to be on the exam. So I'm going to watch Level Up RN or Registered Nurse RN just to kind of get a more solid understanding of the concept before I move on to the next two chapters tomorrow. So that's my plan. I'm going to prop you guys up for a little bit, but more than likely, I will just check in with you guys tomorrow. Today has definitely been a character building day, so I definitely just plan on finishing this up and going to bed. So I will see you guys on
Okay, I have something to add. Hey y'all. Um, I see what I've witnessed myself and have seen a lot of. Us as techs on the floor, we work hard, and I want to see a lot of the nurses start helping us a lot more. I have experienced and witnessed myself. A nurse can be in the room with a patient, and they'll call us out of another room to come and do something for a patient that they're already in the room. I've had a nurse call me out of a room to come and bring a patient to the bathroom, and she's in the room. I've had a nurse call me out of a room to get the patient some ice water, and she's in the room. I want to see the nurses really help out more in that area. It is very, very annoying and aggravating to, be busy with something else. And a lot of times we are extra busy, and some nurses, not all, some nurses act as if, patient care is just our job. And it's not, it's all of our jobs.
Good morning, y'all. Today is Thursday, September 19th, and I just wanted to come on and give you a rundown of today's to-do list. So, as you can see, I had a staff meeting this morning. That was from 7:30 to 8:30. After that, I drove Uber for just an hour. The time is now 9:43, and I'm getting ready to head to the library. I plan on working on my ATI capstone modules from 11 to 1. At 1 o'clock, I'm going to go ahead and take a break and kind of just get my mind together. Like I told you guys, I have an interview at 2 p.m. with another hospital here, and I selected my preferred specialty, so I want to make sure I go in and just smash this interview. So that's at 2. The interview is only from 2 to 2:30. And maybe even shorter. After that, I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I did not get a chance to to place a pickup order, so I'm gonna go to the grocery store because 2 of my children have a digital day tomorrow. So I want to make sure that they have snacks and breakfast to eat while I'm away at clinical. If I have time, I may do like a couple more Uber rides. If not, then I'll just head to pick baby girl up, go home, get them situated, so that I can sit down and review some more for my exam. So that's just a rundown, kind of a busy day. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these things done, and I will check in with you guys later on this evening. YouTube. Happy Friday. Today is September 20th and I'm just now leaving clinical. Obviously I wasn't able to get more content without violating HIPAA, but clinical was amazing. We have the best instructor, literally. She helps us understand why we're giving this medication, everything about the disease process, why we are monitoring what we should be monitoring. Like, she's amazing. She like really knows her stuff, and honestly I don't think it's a lot of nurses that's like that. Like, she still remembers or knows the small details about things, but I love her. And on top of that, she gave us until Tuesday to submit our DocuCare and our e-journals so that we can take the time to study for our exam coming up on Tuesday. So that's always good as well. Now that I'm out of clinicals, picking baby girl up from the daycare right now. I'm gonna go home, pack their bag because they're actually going to spend the weekend with their dad so that I can study for my exam. I'm gonna meet him, drop them off, and then I'm gonna come back home and study some and edit this video because my plan is to get this out by Sunday. Yes, I'm gonna drop them off, go home, shower, study, and yeah, call it a day. Tomorrow I'm off. I don't go to work until Sunday, so it just pretty much means I have the entire weekend to study. So I'm definitely gonna utilize my free time, and that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.